Bonjour tout le monde. Today we're going to talk about something called stress pronouns or disjunctive pronouns. That's a lot of grammar jargon, but let me read you a few examples so you can get a sense of what we're talking about. Take a look at these sentences. They're all incorrect, by the way. She's coming with I. He works for we. You can count on she. We're leaving without he. So these should all sound weird, and that is because they're using the wrong pronouns. I, we, she, he, it, they, them, us. Those are all examples of pronouns. Remember, pronouns are nouns that replace another noun. So for example, instead of saying I read the book, you could replace the book with it and say I read it. However, in English and in French, after a preposition, words like with, for, on, without, by, of, so forth, we use a different set of pronouns in English than these ones above, right? You wouldn't say with I. Instead, we would say with me. Now, why is that? What's the difference between I and me? They're both referring to the same person, right? But it has to do with the grammar of the sentence. And the same phenomenon happens in French. So, after a preposition, which is a word that tells the position of something, on, over, about, through, from, you must use a certain set of pronouns called stress pronouns or disjunctive pronouns. Again, that's a lot of grammar terminology, but this is how it works. Let's back up and review a few prepositions in French. Pour means for. Avec, you probably remember, is with. Sur, on. Chez means at, the house or place of. We don't really have a word for that in English. De is of, from, or about. Don't mind my cat meowing in the background. A is at, to, or in. And sans, without. Those are just a handful. There are lots more. Now you probably remember to say with me, you don't say avec je, right? Do you remember how we do it? Avec moi. So moi is the right pronoun to use after this preposition avec. Here are a few more pronouns that we can use after prepositions. These are the stress pronouns. Me is moi. You, for someone I would address like a friend or a sibling, informal and just one person. Toi. Him is lui. Her, elle. Us, nous. You, if it's formal or speaking to a group, is vous. Them, if it's all masculine or a mix of guys and girls, be eux. And them, if it's all feminine, elles, pluriel. So again, these pronouns are special because these are the ones that you use after prepositions. So for example, to say for me, I would say pour moi. Or without us, you would say sans nous. So let's get rid of some of these and we'll move on. You can also use these pronouns after a, which is and ou, which is or. So if I wanted to say, let's see, Bob and I, you would actually say Bob and me, Bob et moi. Let's try a couple examples. Christine comes with me. Christine. Oops, I forgot the R there. Let's just erase this. All right, take two. Christine vient. With, it's right here, avec, and me, moi. Not avec je, but avec moi. They work for her. So they work is il travaille. For is pour. And her, elle. Il travaille pour elle. We're speaking about them. Nous parlons, so we're speaking. About is de. And them, let's say it's masculine, could be feminine, doesn't really matter. Eux. However, we have a problem here. We have a vowel sound in front of another vowel sound. So we are going to get rid of that E and do D apostrophe. Nous parlons de. So these are the stress pronouns. Oops. Again, we use these after prepositions to talk about doing something with someone, for someone, without someone, so on and so forth. Et voilà.